Romeo and Juliet, Act 1, Scene 3. Enter Lady Capulet and Nurse. Nurse, where's my daughter? Call her forth to me.
Now by my maidenhead a 12-year-old, I bade her come. Oh, lamb! Oh, lady bird! God forbid, where's this girl? Oh, Juliet!
Enter Juliet.
How now? Who calls? Your mother!
Madame, I am here. What is your will? This is the matter. Nurse, give leave while we must talk in secret. Nurse, come back again. I have remembered me. Thou zero counsel. Thou know'st my daughters of a pretty age.
Faith, I can tell rage unto an hour.
She's not 14.
I lay 14 of my teeth, and yet my teen beat spoken I have but 4. She's not 14. How long sitting out Lammas tide?
A fortnight in odd days.
Even or rod of all days in the year. Come Lammas, if at night shall she be 14. Susan and she, God rest all Christian souls, were of an age. Well, Susan is with court now. She was too good for me. But as I said, on Lammas eve at night shall she be 14. That shall she. Mary, I remember it well. 'Tis since the earthquake now 11 years. And she was weaned, I never shall forget thee, of all days in the year upon that day. For I had then laid warmer to my dog, sitting in the sun over the dove house wall. My lord and you were then in Mantua. Nay, I had a bear brain, but as I said, when it did taste the wormwood on the nipple of my dog and thought it bitter, pretty fool, to see her touch and fall out with the dog. Shame, quoth the dove house, 'twas no need, I trow, bid me trudge. And since that time, it is 11 years, for then she could stand alone. Nay, by the rood, she could have run and waddle all about, for even the day before she broke her brow. And then my husband, God be with his soul, oh, he was a merry man, took up the child.
Yea, quoth he, dost thou fall upon thy face? Thou wilt fall backward when thou hast more weight, wilt thou not, Jule?
And by my holy dame, the pretty rat left crying and said, Aye! To see now how a jest shall come about. And I warrant, I shall live 1,000 years, I shall never forget thee.
Wilt thou not, Jule?
Quoth he, and pretty fool, it stinked and said, Aye!
Enough of these, I pray thee, hold thy peace.
Yes, madame, yet I cannot choose but laugh, to think it should leave crying and say, Aye! And yet I warrant it had upon its brow a bump as big as a young cockerel stone, a perilous knock, and it cried bitterly.
Yea, quoth my husband, fallst upon thy face, thou wilt fall backwards when thou comest to age, wilt thou not, Jule?
It stinted and said, Aye! And stint thou too, I pray thee, nurse, say aye. Peace, I have done. God mark thee to his grace. Thou wast the prettiest babe that e'er I nursed. And I might live to see thee married once. I have my wish.
Mary! That Mary is the very thing I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honour that I dream not of. No, na! Were I not thine only nurse, I'd say thou hadst sucked wisdom from thy teat.
Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you here in Verona, ladies of steam are made already mothers. By my count, I was your mother much upon these years that you're now a maid. This then, in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
A man, young lady, such a man as of the world. Why, he's a man of wax.
Verona's summer hath not such a flower.
Nay, a flower, in faith a very flower.
What say you? Can you love the gentleman? Tonight you shall behold him at our feast. Read o'er the volume of young Paris' face, and find delight read there with beauty's pen. Examine every married lineament, and see how one another lends content, and what obscurity in this fair volume lies. Find written in the margin of his eyes this precious book of love, this unbound lover. To beautify him only lacks a cover. The fish lives in the sea, and 'tis much pride for fair without the fair within to hide. That book, in many's eyes, doth share the glory that in gold clasps locks in the golden story. So shall you share all that it doth possess, by having him, making yourself no less.
No less, nay, bigger, women grow by man.
Speak briefly. Can you like of Paris, love?
I look to like, if looking liking move. But no more deeper line dart mine eye, than your consent gives strength to make it fly.
Enter Peter.
Madame, qu'est-ce ça comme? Supper served up, you called, my young lady asked for, the nurse cussed in the pantry, and everything in extremity. I must hence wait, I beseech you, follow straight.
We follow thee. Juliet, the county stays.
Go, go, seek happy nights for happy days.
Excellent. So, hi everyone, this is still Faith here. I do hope you have enjoyed my newest queer deed. This was, as I've mentioned before, the first act, from which the third scene from the play of Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. As you know, I'm now covering the most beautiful and the strongest and the most curious and, well, those more, I think this word actually exists, passionate Shakespearean female characters. And, well, this is all for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, remember, give it a beautiful and fabulous thumbs up and subscribe. Also, by subscribing, you can just click the bell below, just so you can be notified about our latest queer deeds. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.